The sacrifice of Isaac. Genesis chapter 22. And it came to pass after these things that God had proved Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son, who thou lovest, even Isaac, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offered him there a burnt offering upon the mountain which I have foretell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took two young men with him, and Isaac his son, and he clave the wood and burnt offering, and rose up, and went into the place which God had told him. On the third day Abraham lifted his eyes, and saw there was a place afar off. And Abraham said unto the young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder, and we will worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took it in his hand, the fire and the knife, and they both went together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. He said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but there's no lamb for the burnt offering. And Abraham said, God will provide himself the lamb for a burnt offering, my son. So they both went together, and they came to a place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched out forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of Jehovah called upon him out of heaven, and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon thy lad, neither do thou do anything unto him. For I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. And Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by the horns. And Abraham took the ram, and offered him up at the burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called and named the place Jehovah Jireh, as is said today, In the mount of Jehovah it shall be provided. And the angel of Jehovah called unto Abraham a second time out of heaven, and said, Behold, myself have I sworn, says Jehovah, because thou hast done those things which I have withheld thy son, thine only son, and the blessing I will bless thee, and multiply I will multiply as the stars in the heavens, and the sands as it is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. And in thy seed thou shalt all nations of the earth be blessed, because of thee obeyed my voice.